Welcome to women's basketball at Bakersfield College on Bakersfield.com. This is Kenny Calvin. Had the honor of having my Uncle Manuel Calvin, the legend from the only state championship BC basketball team, join me in the booth. But today is sophomore night, and Coach Paula Dahl will be introducing several of her sophomores. So we'll cut away from me and watch as Miss Paula Dahl presents her sophomores.
And so, if I can get my sophomore spin in this direction, that would be awesome. We have a young woman who's been wanting to play college basketball forever. I think one of the greatest things. It's been awesome to watch you grow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gill Bishop Sports Center, Gill Bishop Sports Center on sophomore night. Wonderful opportunity for the ladies of BC basketball to be honored with Coach Paula Dahl and their parents. I am Kenny Calvin. I'm joined by my director, producer, Diana Oliveras. Standing in for Christian, Mr. Joseph on camera. To the right of me, my Uncle Manuel Calvin, still hanging out in the broadcast booth, reflecting on some of the memories of his state championship run and giving me all the insight of some of the greatest basketball players in Central Section history. But tonight, we have BC women's basketball versus conference leading West LA, 19-8 overall, 4-0 in conference, riding a 7-game winning streak, coming off wins versus Santa Monica, where they won by 32 points, 74-42, and 56-49 over College of the Canyons. Bakersfield College women not having a year that they look forward to, but always the ever-positive Coach Paula Dahl, 8-15 overall and 1-3 in conference. Losing their last game 74-63 versus College of the Canyons and winning in major fashion versus Santa Monica before that, 68-42. Didn't have a game against Pierce because Pierce doesn't have a women's program on Wednesday when the men face Pierce. So I'm excited to see how the women of BC basketball will come out and perform, led by Coach Paula Dahl, my old youth coach, Clarence Stevens, Kel Dean, and Coach Grant Bingham on the staff. And West LA will be starting with their starting lineup. Got Heaven Johnson, sophomore out of Gardena, Westchester High School. You got Lauren Jones, 5'8", freshman out of Hawthorne, Culver City High School. You got number 20, Trisha Delph, 5'8" guard out of Fairfax High School. Number 45, Ayana Alano, out of Torrance High School. And now we'll have for our Renegades, and the team leader, Jasmine Rodriguez, dynamic point guard out of Foothill High School. Abby Carino, fantastic young guard out of Delano, Cesar Chavez High School, getting the start tonight. Deja Wandick, the Renegades' leading scorer. Number 15 is a freshman out of Independence High School, had fantastic high school career. Number 24, Brianna Mendez, the 5'11" sophomore out of Bear Country, Arvin. And getting the start today, number 30, probably our best rebounder, Aubrey Stone, out of Ridgeview High School. West LA will be coached by Coach Twan Herron. Assistant coaches Ben Davis, Jocelyn Veal, Reginald Snell, Tasha Allen, Matthew Smith, and Michelle Curry. Gave us the rundown on the Renegade coaches. I did leave a few out. Emery Ozuro, Alex Green, Rosebrook Hunt, and Michaela Taylor. So this is a game where West LA, being that they played at a high level, come in and expect to just walk away with their conference championship. However, Coach Dahl and the Renegades have different things in mind. The Renegades win the tip. It'll be Rodriguez setting up the offense. Nice ball movement right away. Swung to Deja Wandick for the first three of the game, and it's no good. And that's going to be out of bounds to West LA. You know, I asked Coach Paula Dahl if this game had any outcome on whether they would have any postseason opportunities, and she strayed away from that conversation pretty quick. So may mean that we might not have a shot. However, we're still going to play hard, and that's a deep three banked in by the starter, number 22, Adrina Viela. She's a sophomore guard out of Torrance, California, Carson High School. And the Renegades get another turnover. Nice block by Jasmine Rodriguez. And as I said before, Renegades go as she goes. Nice entry pass. Oh, and point blank layup. It's going to be knocked out of bounds after the miss by Ayana Alano. If you're the Renegades, the one thing you don't want to do is start in a drought as Jasmine takes the deep three. Carino with the attempt after Stone gets her second offensive board. Like I said, Aubrey Stone, always one of our most efficient rebounders, and that's going to be interesting to see her as Karina gets the reach-in foul after the miss. I'd like to welcome all of our viewers on Bakersfield.com. We are live at the Gil Bishop Sports Center, the Palace on Panorama, the Mansion on the Mountain, the Harvard on the Hill. Evan Johnson, running point guard for West LA. I did notice that, as West LA takes the three, that's going to be no good. We have a number 30 on West LA, but we don't have a name for the young lady. We'll see if we can get that from the scorer's table. Light full court pressure. Skip pass from Wandick to Carino. Oh, in and out for three. Renegades still looking to score their first bucket of the evening. West LA running some great motion offense. Movement looking very well. Oh. Entry pass attempted by number 30. Heads up play by Aubrey Stone, knocks it out of bounds. It'll still be West LA's ball. Aubrey Stone, extra aggressive. The runner is good by number 30. She keeps shooting like that. I might have to find her name faster than that, huh? Wandick to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the foothill grab with the air ball from three. Gotta wonder if that was Tit. She hopes so. Oh, Carino with the pass breakup, looking like a young Kenny Cow, breaking up the out route. Coach Polidal looking to turn some defense into offense. West LA looking fluid, and it's a 7-0 lead already. You'd expect Coach Polidal to probably figure out how to get something going. If the Renegades allow one more basket, you may see a timeout. And there's a wide open three-point attempt. Barely draws iron. Extra possession for West LA. And speaking of West LA, Unc, while I got you here, deep three is good by Adrina Viela. I got to tell this story every time I talk about West LA, because if it wasn't for West LA, as the Renegades turn it over, I probably wouldn't have earned my first team All-American status and full ride scholarship, because it was the single greatest game I ever played as a sophomore. I'll get to those stats when we can get a break. And right now we got a timeout with the Renegades. We got a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. And I can tell my Uncle Manuel my famous West LA story. So West LA, sophomore year. I go down. I have 2 interceptions, a block punt, a block field goal, and a strip for a touchdown. I was responsible for 5 turnovers myself in one game as a sophomore. At the end of the game, I was crying like a baby because it wasn't none of my immediate family there. And Uncle Dean Jones was there because Justin Jones was playing on the D-line, and he said, you better not ever say ain't none of your family here as long as I'm here, because I'm always your family. And that's one of my greatest memories of West L.A. and Uncle Dean Jones.
Right on, right on.
I got that game on tape, too. It's on VCR. Anybody got a VCR tape I can borrow? I need a VCR machine. Somebody go to Zodi's and buy us a VCR. Back to BC basketball, 10-0 West LA, and Deja Wandick looking to get the Renegades on, and we're still coming up empty. Not the way you want to start a game if you're the Lady Gades, which we don't say as much. It's Renegade women's basketball. Heaven Johnson isolated on the wing. She gets it back out to the top of the key, give and go. And West LA moving the ball very efficiently. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Wandick. Rodriguez gets it to Carino on that right wing. Looking to get Brianna going, and that's her spot, and that's usually good. And it is for the Renegades' first bucket of the game. Brianna Mendez from her sweet spot. The nail, as Vance Palm will call it. Renegades 10-2. Trailing West LA. Man-to-man defense, or woman-to-woman, I should say. Ooh, some handles out there by number 22, Viela, and she gets it all the way down in for another deuce. And after this first few minutes of the first quarter, I think we're seeing the reason why West LA is #1 in the conference and undefeated at 4-0. And there's Brianna Mendez once again at her spot, comes up empty. Deja Wandick gets the second chance, and Carino lets it fly. From three, it's no good. Back out to Johnson. And we're now joined by the ever-present Associate Athletic Director, Mr. Keith Ford. Keith Ford, I'd like to introduce you to the man that made me great, Uncle Manuel Calvin of the 1978 only basketball state championship team. He had to make sure he told me that. The only. It's a big deal. No, but definitely a great influence on me as Carino takes the three. But it's people like Uncle Manuel that gave us the confidence to be ourselves when everybody else were followers. And I like to remind him of that every time I see him. Carino gets it to Mendez. Renegades convert the second bucket of the game. 12-4 with 2:52 remaining to play in the first quarter. West LA sitting at top of the conference. BC women's basketball, as the three is knocked down in the corner. And that three was knocked down by Lauren Jones, a freshman guard out of Culver City High School in Hawthorne, California. But more than anything, Coach Dahl, in our interview, as Deja gets fouled, she talked about finishing conference with your head held high and working to finish the right way. Special thanks to Mr. Ford, Coach Sandy Taylor, who I've yet to see today, Sonia Christian, Brandon Urey, Todd Hansen, Bakersfield.com, and everybody else that makes this a special experience. BC women's basketball trailing by 10. You know, I told my buddy Vance Palm that I was probably going to sneak out of here to try to go to Vegas and meet him. He's an old Cal State guy. Played at Arvin in Bakersfield College before going on to Cal State and playing for Coach Douglas. He raves about you guys, Uncle Manuel. Mendez gets hit with the travel, another unforced turnover. Definitely not the way to get back into the game after you cut the lead to 9. But yeah, my partner Vance Palm raves about you guys because he was one of the guys that was old enough to see you as he followed in your footsteps. There's a lot of things he's told me that I've never heard. So I'm like, wow, man, you guys had a great experience and career around here. Got the jazz ringtone coming in through the background if y'all hear that on Bakersfield.com. Say, when you got the only state championship, you can do that. Now he's feeling all guilty. Hey, Unc, you're a legend. You can play your ringtone. Now, if I did that, it'd be a different story. 1:15 remaining to play. Nice move by Johnson. Crossover and splash. Oh, and she got a little jiggy with it at the end of the basket. Heaven Johnson, I should say. And Brianna Mendez is getting that shot anytime she wants it. Deja Wandick goes right back up. 2 offensive boards, and she'll go to the line for 2. Coach Twan Herron of West LA. I've had a few experiences of calling his games. He does a great job managing his roster. Not surprised to see him have the success he has with the group of women he has. Huh? And I got to tell you, the women's crowd looks much better than the men's crowd. Used to be the other way around back in the days. Deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Wandick. Renegades will look to try to cut this under 10 before the quarter break. And right back to Mendez. Oh, attacking is Gabby Lopez. Effort and energy creates the second opportunity for Miss Ortega after Miss Lopez attacked the basket. And Miss Ortega will shoot 2. And Uncle Manuel, one of the reasons why this crowd looks so lovely is because Coach Paula Dahl and the rest of her coaching staff do such a fantastic job in the offseason having relationships with these teams. And it helps the recruiting base.
That's a good way to do it, man. Get with the local talent first.
You know, a lot of people think we don't have local talent here, and that's because they're not showing up to support it. Yep, they called Carey on that. It's going to be a turnover on Miss Johnson. But one of the myths you always hear is Bakersfield don't play local players. I'm like, I started 22 games as a freshman. You know, I mean, I coached my cousin. He started every game he played since a freshman. So, like, when those kind of stories come up, it's always coming from somebody who is usually too scared to come up here and compete.
That's true.
So local young men and women, if you're listening and tuned in and watching on Bakersfield.com, quit running out of town because you're scared to compete. Come on up to the hill, and it's going to make you great. And maybe you can be the second state champion in history after my uncle. We have a timeout. Not sure if that's a full or a 30, but we'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
Every day, the headlines ring out about another data breach or some new cyber threat. In today's high-tech business world, a lack of network and data security can cause catastrophic problems. The solution is so simple. Grapevine MSP Technology Services. Grapevine MSP is Bakersfield's leading provider of managed IT services. IT consulting, data backup, disaster recovery, cloud services, computer repair, and Mitel phone systems. Grapevine MSP has the fastest service response times in the Valley, and they understand that downtime costs your business money.
Now at Les Schwab Tires, save up to $200 on a set of 4 Toyo tires, including the Open Country AT2, which has been one of our best sellers. Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
And we're back at BC Basketball. I want to wish my Uncle Manuel Calvin a farewell as he heads back to Aunt Trudy. Tell her thank you for letting me have you for the day, Unc. I salute you. Renegades will inbound the basketball, trailing by 9 as we begin the second quarter. We got Karina Mendez, Rodriguez, and Ortega on the floor for the Renegades as West LA returns the favor of the turnover. Coach Dahl doing a fantastic job to get the ladies back in action, or back within range, I should say, after the sluggish 10-0 start. Turnover by Carino. West LA kicks to the 3. Drive and move by Trisha Delph. Comes up empty. And foul after the miss on the play by number 30. And I think I heard Mr. Call say her name was Nina, as I don't have a 30 on the roster. Tough entry attempt by Jasmine Rodriguez. And we have a jump ball that's going to be controlled. And possession goes to West LA after Mendez gets the near steal. And now we have a sub. Heaven Johnson, point guard, will come back in for number 6, or number 4, I should say. I need glasses, Diana. Elaine Charles, small forward, 5'8" freshman out of Royal Learning Center, or Roybal Learning Center. 2 wide open West LA players in the paint. Leads to an easy bucket, and it's 19-8. Much better ball movement by the Renegade ladies as Rodriguez attacks and hits the runner. Jasmine Rodriguez, sophomore from Foothill High School, has a ton of fans in the stands. Special thanks to Coach Ernie Contreras for stopping in. Foothill High coach. He was in here earlier with Coach Davis. Foothill getting that win earlier this week, will be moving on. Great time for high school sports. Get out there and support your locals. But right now, it's about BC women's basketball trying to finish conference the right way. As Deja Wandick is fouled, Andrea Riley gets the foul on that one, and that's her second foul. Look like she may be coming out, as Ayana Alano, starting center, gets called in. 7:55 remaining to play. Mendez on the right block. Nice move. Not too great a shot. And you got Johnson pushing the issue right back down. Stop and pop. No good. Rebound Rodriguez. Carino sets up the offense as Aubrey Stone gets ready to check in. Deja Wandick, deep 18-footer, cuts the lead to 7. So far, the player to watch for West LA has been Adrina Villela. And number 30. But that attempt is no good. Rebounded by Ortega. Carino had a 3 for a second. Oh, Mendez takes the shot and is blocked. Loose ball picked up by Wandick. Things getting physical out there a bit. Wandick with the runner in contact. Battles for her own board. And is stripped by Viviela, who's pushing it coast to coast. Gets the attempt up and will be going to the line for 2 after the rebound. And that's Jasmine's first personal. And Coach Dahl is telling Brianna, hey, I know that's your spot on that last attempt, but you had Jasmine right behind you open for 3. And she's going to have Brianna come out. And Aubrey Stone comes in along with Miss Lewis, Veda Lewis, the 5'9" freshman out of Shafter High School. You know, I had fun with Kobe Lewis on the Renegade Report last month and how we teased him about thinking that Veda was his niece. And he was like, no, not every Lewis is my family member. But great day on the show with Kobe Lewis, who's now the assistant general manager for the Texas Rangers, former North High baseball star, turned BC Renegade and Texas Ranger. Nonetheless, 21-12 West LA over BC women's basketball. West LA doing a fantastic job running their motion offense, keeping bodies moving, resulting in this 11-point lead, or 9-point lead, I should say. Carino with the runner. Attempt no good. Lauren Jones just went to the scorer's table looking to check in at the next dead ball. West LA being patient with the offense, and it doesn't matter as the Renegades get a hand on it. Rodriguez outlet to Deja Wandick inside to Lewis. Point blank, no good. 2 Renegades fight over it. Karina kicks it to Wandick. Stone with the 15-footer is good. Nice job by Stone, not being afraid of the moment. Oh, and we got a travel by Trisha Delph. Now we'll see Lauren Jones come in as well as Gabby Lopez. Gabby Lopez comes in for Carino. And Ayana Alano heads to the bench. After Jones checks in. Nice entry pass to Stone, who gets it to Lewis. Short, rebound by Lopez. She gets her own rebound again. We got a timeout. West LA, it'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break too here on Bakersfield.com with BC Basketball.
Every day, the headlines ring out about another data breach or some new cyber threat. In today's high-tech business world, a lack of network and data security can cause catastrophic problems. The solution is so simple. Grapevine MSP Technology Services. Grapevine MSP is Bakersfield's leading provider of managed IT services. IT consulting, data backup, disaster recovery, cloud services, computer repair, and Mitel phone systems. Grapevine MSP has the fastest service response times in the Valley, and they understand that downtime costs your business money.
So while your financial life may start out with a Rocky Raccoon account, as you grow, we'll be with you every step of the way. From your first car and everyone thereafter, to investing in your family's future, to buying that special house you'll call home. Current Schools. Together, we have something special.
Welcome back to BC Basketball. Renegades cutting into that lead, 14-21. West LA holding on to it with 4:23 remaining to play in the half. After the finish of the men's game, not sure how Coach Hughes is feeling about coming to talk. He's been gracious enough. So we may just have a lot of crowd participation for our halftime show. Maybe I can touch on stats. Deep three for Deja Wandig, no good. Rebound by Jones. Johnson running the offense from the top of the key. Gets it to Jones on the wing. Nice entry pass and travel by Viela. It seems like as soon as I made that comment about Viela, she's had a couple of issues. She didn't like that call. We have Trisha Delph being subbed out by Adrian Riley, the sophomore forward, 5'10", out of San Bernardino, California, Westchester High School. Jasmine Rodriguez running the offense. Deja Wandig has been looking to be aggressive. Amazing ball movement. Oh, and we get 3 seconds on the entry pass. Veda Lewis in there camped out a bit. Another turnover by the Renegades. Johnson off the double high screen, and we got a deep three by number 30, and that's going to be off, rebounded by Mendez. Gabby Lopez gets it to Lewis again. Oh, nearly dropped. In and out. But Veda Lewis will go to the line for 2. Coaching staff appreciating the fact that she's running the floor, giving herself an extra opportunity, and also praising Gabby as Coach Bingham has a one-on-one conversation with her. First free throw is good by Lewis. You got to be feeling good if you're the Renegades, based on the fact that you were trailing 10-0 to start the game. And now, after this rebound by Mendez, have an opportunity to cut this 6-point lead. Oh, in and out. Oh, and we got a jump ball, and that's going to be Renegades basketball. Nice extra effort on the offensive board by Veda Lewis. Extra effort plays, getting the Renegade women back into this ball game. Deep three by Rodriguez, no good. That's going to be over the back by Deja Wandig. And Coach Dahl applauds the effort. .220 remaining to play in the first half. The second quarter of women's basketball action. West LA, the conference leader at 4-0 overall. Nice block by Veda Lewis. 2 blocks in a row. Veda Lewis coming off the bench and having a big impact as Aubrey Stone comes into the game. And she'll be coming in for Deja Wandig. And for West LA, Trisha Delph will come in for number 30. Defensive intensity of the Renegades has definitely stepped up. Oh, and turnover as I say it. Now you got Gabby Lopez looking to finish. Throws up the left-hand layup, is no good. Wandig to Mendez, oh, no good. Veda Lewis tries to save it into the wrong hands. Johnson out of control. And she's hammered by Gabby. Oh, no. Jasmine Rodriguez will get the foul, and that'll be a shooting foul. Sending Heaven Johnson to the line. And I just saw Coach Hughes. Appears that he may be heading back up to meet with us for half. First free throw good, stretching the lead to 7 as Carino spells Miss Rodriguez. Be anxious to see what kind of subject matter I'll be able to get out of Coach Hughes after that debacle of refereeing. Stone penetrates, misses the point blank attempt. Multiple attempts by the Renegades have come up short. And we are going to get lucky enough to have Coach Hughes you know, regardless of the outcome of the men's basketball game, definitely great to see how he continues to get guys to compete. And that'll be what I'll be talking about with Coach Hughes as we have our halftime break in less than a minute. Carino running the point, gets it to Mendez. Nice ball movement. Carino passes up an open shot to get it to Stone, and Stone with the finish cuts the lead to 5 with 48 seconds remaining to play in the first half. Nice energy and effort. Coach Dog giving it to him. Viela looking to penetrate and is cut off by Lopez. Deep three by Jones, barely draws iron. The Renegades will look to hold for one shot, I think. Carino pushing the issue, gets it to Mendez. Deep three, knits off. Carino with the tip, Mendez back up, and she's hammered. Amazing effort by Mendez to secure the save of Carino. And the Gades will go to the line with 11.2 remaining to play in the second quarter. At the half, we'll be joined by Coach Rich Hughes. I'm lucky today. Vance Palm is out of town, so I actually get the duty. Mendez misses her first free throw. Checking in for West LA, you have Ayana Alano. Mendez makes one of two. Now Johnson will see what she can do with 5 seconds remaining to play. Asking for a screen around the back. 3, 2, 1, and they do not get it off, and that will be the end of the half. We'll be right back after the break with Coach Rich Hughes of BC Men's Basketball.
From the growers and winemakers to the tasting room staff, sales teams, and business owners, wine is an iconic image of California. At Rabobank, we know that viticulture and enology are an important part of the Golden State's business climate. They're industries in which growing businesses require a financial partner who understands the unique challenges they face every day. As one of the world's largest lenders to the wine industry, Rabobank provides local expertise, access to a global financial network, exclusive research, and educational resources. We're committed to nurturing and investing in California's wine network. We are Rabobank, driven to do more for the people and communities we serve.
Now at Les Schwab Tires, save up to $200 on a set of 4 Toyo tires, including the Open Country AT2, which has been one of our best sellers. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing matters.
So while your financial life may start out with a Rocky Raccoon account, as you grow, we'll be with you every step of the way. From your first car and everyone thereafter, to investing in your family's future, to buying that special house you'll call home. Current Schools, together we have something special.
Welcome to the halftime show of BC Women's Basketball, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by Coach Rich Hughes. Coach, tough way to end the game, but more than anything, one of the things I loved most was the fact that we were trailing by 22, and we were able to fight back in it. But you said something to me, and I'm going to let you go ahead and lead off with that.
Well, I mean, we put ourselves in that position, and you can discuss the end of the game all you want, but if we play 2 halves, you know, it's a different story, and that's the same thing with L.A. Pierce the other night. We played a great first half and not so great second half. Tonight our first half was really bad, but our second half showed our heart. That's who we are, you know. That's what was more disappointing against Pierce was that, you know, the second half, they outdid what we usually do. So that was really disappointing. Tonight, at least we finished with some fire and some pizzazz, and, you know, you just can't leave it when it gets close like that. The officials can play a part of it, but we put ourselves in that position, so we have to live to learn with that, you know, live with that.
Yeah, well, great coaching means accountability. You put that back on the guys all the time. I was lucky enough to be joined in the booth by my uncle Manuel Calvin, who was part of the only state championship team, and he praised you for everything that you did for their team. He showed me the banner that you guys made for them.
That was a special night.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, Coach Cravey had gotten in the Coaches Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, and you know that team never just gets its due. It gets its due in town, but people forget about that. It's such a football-heavy community. But I mean, to win a state championship from this town, how small it is, especially back then, was pretty amazing. And they did it with mostly local guys, which was quite impressive. And you know, even Mark Arcee's team in I believe it was '99. I mean, they got to the state finals. I mean, when teams like that get there from here, I mean, I don't think the local community really realizes how hard it is to go against the L.A. region and San Francisco region. And, you know, it was a special night, and it was an incredible team.
Absolutely. He praised you guys all over the board. My uncle was one of the people who gave me the confidence early to be the kind of guy to have the confidence to come up here and play early as a freshman. Sure. And one of the things we talked about was local talent coming here to play. And we were able to talk about how fantastic Madrano played in the second half. Oh, how did you feel when you seeing him knock down shots like that?
He's one of those guys that, you know, if you don't watch us a lot, you're going to be like, what kind of shot is that? Because he takes them in as a coach. It's like it's really conflicting because some of the shots are crazy. But when he gets it going, he can hit just incredible shots. And they may not be the most timely shots in your offense, but you have to let him go because that's what he can do.
He's just talented,
and it's just
right?
boom, 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 and he's gonna, you know, can go off. And you know, he pretty much got us back into the game single-handedly with those threes. And you know, that's what he does. That's why he's, you know, 18, 19 points a game, and probably going to be an all-conference player.
I would put money on that.
Yeah.
And one of the things I love about his game is watching him last year and in the past, we know he's a knockdown shooter, but he's adding different dimensions and attacking the basket, giving himself extra opportunities.
Well, I think the biggest thing for him is last year he really didn't defend very well. And he'd go in, if he missed a shot, well, we'd have Tucker Enenberg sitting on the bench who was a better defender and at that time better scorer.
Yes.
This year he's learning how to play hard. He's playing harder than he ever has. He's bought into what we want to do. Obviously he's playing more minutes because of that. And he can hit the little mid-range. He's good at the free throw line. His most dangerous weapon is the three, and he helps us rebound. So he's put that all together his sophomore year, and it's you know, generated the kind of season that he's had.
Well, Coach, I know you don't like a ton of praise, but I praise you all the time from that aspect of what you just talked about. You have players who come in here with special talents, yet it's up to you guys to develop that, to get them to focus on everything else, and you guys do a fantastic job.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, this isn't a hotbed for basketball. It's more so known for football, but there's talent in town, and the hardest part is getting them to convince them to come here because we'll work them hard and we'll, you know, improve their fundamentals and do all those type of things. We just got to try to keep them in here. I think we had 8 local players tonight from the local, you know, Tehachapi, Foothill, Independence, Robert F. Kennedy tonight to watch, Taft. So that's good. We're trying to just convince those kids to stay in town because they play against West LA that has the Fairfax kids, the Westchester kids. It's just they play against better competition than they do in high school. So the more we can keep in town, the better it is.
I agree, because I had one of the assistant coaches come up real quick. Ernie Contreras is a good buddy of mine, does a lot in the community. And I talked about the myth in town that we don't play local players.
Yeah.
And I have to remind people, I played as a freshman, started 22 games as a football guy, but I remember basketball guys that came and played. Charles Woolfolk was one of my classmates and teammates, came and started every game. It's guys that are afraid of competition who run to other areas that usually don't come up here, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times our best players we've gotten on the rebound. They, you know, they go somewhere thinking it's going to be great. You know, like Tucker Enikenberg went up to Fresno City, didn't like it, and he ended up coming back to our place. We had many guys like that just go off and just think, well, I just need to get away from home. Or, you know, in junior college, it's not like Division I and Division II where you got a scholarship, you got a dorm, you got food, you know. JC's like bare bones. So
you gotta figure
why
it out.
not stay home and let mom and dad take care of you for 2 more years and then move on? Because we've, you know, have a really good, you know, record of moving players on. So,
well, Coach, I'll tell you, whatever I could do to help, I'm doing it. You know, I'm definitely an advocate for the program across the board. Yes, I'm the football guy, but now as a media professional, it gives me the opportunity to get away from just being stuck into one pocket and make sure everybody knows how special all the programs are.
Well, this is a really strong year as far as seniors is concerned. It's turned into an abundance of players where I'm actually having a hard time figuring out everybody because there's so many different high schools. You know, Foothill has many kids there.
Yes.
North High School, Shannon Ferguson. I mean, you know, tonight we had Independence, Elijah Carter, really good player. I mean, there's just a ton of them. You know, they're just kind of there's too many to think about. So we've got our work cut out to get some players to commit here for next year, and hopefully we get a little more size. Although it doesn't matter to me, Kenny. I don't care. Whatever you walk in, if you got this and you're coachable, we'll find a way to make it work.
You hear that? That's why I rock with this man. He just gave me goosebumps. I need a tank top. But that's my message, Coach, and that's one of the things I was explaining to my uncle as he saw the roster come out. And I talked to him about, hey, Unc, we're undersized, but watch the intensity and the passion that these guys play with. And in the second half, you saw that.
Yeah.
He touched on that early, too, because him being the player he was and what he meant to the game, he noticed, he was like, why isn't this player being more aggressive? And I was like, oh, he usually is more. And then later you see it turned on.
Incredible tonight. Our best group was our smallest group. And we threw some guys in there early. They didn't quite get it done. And so I just went small. And, you know, we had our few moments of rebounding problems, but we were pretty decent as far as, you know, rebounding the ball. I mean, any game we play, we're going to have some times where they out-rebound us to score at the rim. It's just, I mean, whoever's on the floor, we're just small, even our bigger bench guys.
Absolutely.
But the smaller group is just more active and more frenetic and things like that. I mean, like Shannon Wafer, we didn't have him Wednesday night. He's one of our most energetic players. We have him Wednesday night with his energy. It might have been a different story as we struggled with energy, you know, against L.A. Pierce. But, you know, these guys are tough. They're hard-nosed, and they compete, and they're coachable. They're fun to coach, and they may not be the most talented group to walk in, but they'll give everything they have.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you, one of the things that gets me going every time I walk in the gym is the fact that you get guys to play above their potential, and that's the signs of a great leader and great coaching. But more than anything, I'm always excited to see how you handle adversity. One of the most beautiful moments of the poorly officiated end of the game was watching you go and still talk to the players, congratulate the rest of the players who we had a tough outing with last year. Remember how last year's game ended?
Yeah.
Those are the moments that I look to from the leadership perspective of you. It shows why you mean the most to this program.
Well, I wish we were like baseball. Baseball doesn't shake hands after the game. I like the point of the sportsmanship, I understand, but you get men involved, especially at the junior college level, and you just have one kid say something that just goes from here.
I agree, Coach.
So I just felt like, you know, we had too much stuff going on. So congrats to West LA. I mean, they're back-to-back. We were back-to-back a couple years ago, so I know how hard it is. They've done a great job, so I wanted to make sure, you know, just to congratulate them and not have any problems after the game.
Great management, Coach. Great management.
So, and I don't know why baseball is the only sport that does it. I don't know why that is. I think it's just best because you just, you know, when you're playing, you don't just turn the switch off when the game's over.
The intensity is still there. The
adrenaline
adrenaline.
Takes a while for the men to calm down. So I don't know if we'll make a change or not in the state, but I wish they would.
Well, yeah, that's what happened with Kobe last game. I saw the end of it. You know, it's a little bit of stuff like that. But Coach,
I think shake hands before the game.
Yeah, get it out the way.
Get it out of the way. you know, it's good sportsmanship, which is what we try to teach, and we always try to teach good sportsmanship. It's just, you know, you don't want to have anything happen at the end that shouldn't happen.
Well, Coach, you got my vote. I'll follow your lead anywhere. But, so just thinking about the end of conference play, where are we? Do we have a chance at postseason play, or is it all depending on the powers that be and how that falls?
Well, I'm on the committee.
There we go.
I don't know if that's going to help, but I don't know if that's going to help. But, you know, obviously we're out of the automatic berth. That's West LA. So Friday is going to be really important against Santa Monica because it's Santa Monica, us, and Canyons. And we have the bye Tuesday, so a lot will determine what happens on Tuesday.
Okay.
I think we have to win for a shot. And even if we win, there's always the outside chance that we don't. That's just the nature of the playoffs. But, you know, as I told our guys, we're a bracket buster. No one's going to want to play us. If we play two halves like we've done in the past and really play hard, no one will want to play us because, you know, you got to match our intensity. Like I said, when we walk in, you're not going to go, oh, wow, look at this team.
I agree.
But when the ball goes up, you got to be ready. And I think we can cause a little bit of havoc in the playoffs if we can get in there, but we got to take care of Santa Monica.
Well, Coach, I appreciate everything you do. I follow you for years. You know, just having the opportunity to be a fly on the wall on certain experiences has been an honor, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Coach. Take
Thanks,
care.
Kenny.
Kenny Calvin, Coach Rich Hughes. We'll be right back with second half action of women's BC basketball right after this.
Buying a pre-owned vehicle from an online company can be risky, especially if the vehicle is not seen in person before the purchase. At Three-Way Chevrolet, we want you to search and compare the inventory on our website, but then come in to the dealership and test drive our vehicles. Let us take the risk out of your buying experience. Buy from the dealer you trust, and when you step up to certified pre-owned, confidence comes standard. A 172-point inspection and reconditioning along with 2 factory-backed limited warranties and roadside assistance add up to a value you can depend on and a vehicle you can trust from Three-Way Chevrolet, your hometown dealership.
From the growers and winemakers to the tasting room staff, sales teams, and business owners, wine is an iconic image of California. At Rabobank, we know that viticulture and enology are an important part of the Golden State's business climate. They're industries in which growing businesses require a financial partner who understands the unique challenges they face every day. As one of the world's largest lenders to the wine industry, Rabobank provides local expertise, access to a global financial network, exclusive research, and educational resources. We're committed to nurturing and investing in California's wine network. We are Rabobank, driven to do more for the people and communities we serve.
At Three-Way Chevrolet, we have $24 million in inventory sitting on our lot that needs to be sold. Looking for a new car? We can help. Looking for a used car? We can help. Worried about your challenged credit or bankruptcy? We can help. This President's Weekend, we have everything on sale. Even this 2018 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab with over $10,000 off MSRP. So come on over to Three-Way Chevrolet, where we have selection.
W.A. Thompson Distributing proudly supports Bakersfield College Athletics. W.A. Thompson has been delivering quality beverage products to Kern County businesses for over 60 years. With great beer comes great responsibility. Please enjoy our products responsibly and always remember, 21 means 21.
All right, it's Kenny Calvin, and I'm back a few seconds late, but that's how good the halftime show was with Coach Rich Hughes. I don't get to talk to him much. He didn't want to leave. He wanted to keep talking. Well, back to action. Renegade women getting this lead cut down 18-22 and getting the steal. Carino running the break, gets it to Mendez. Up and count the bucket. This is the energy that Coach Paula Dahl was asking for. We're going to see the foul be called on number 20. Miss Delph, with her first personal foul, will come to the bench and be relieved by Miss Jones. And Brianna Mendez will try to convert this three-point play. Swish. Renegades fighting versus the conference. Thanks, Diana, handing me the stats that I forgot Lynch Ma brought me. We'll get to some of those on the break. Nice give and go from Vallejo. Viela, I should say. And they convert that bucket, making it 25-21. Rodriguez setting up offense for the Renegades. Skip past to Wandick for three. Money. Now that was a swish. Deja Wandick with the deep three, making it a 1-point game. Inside pass is tipped. Carino looks up to Rodriguez, looking to score and take the lead. Renegade women with their first lead of the game after trailing 10-0. How you like me now? Gotta love the intensity. Coach Dahl, who had the injury earlier this year, as Viela is fouled. But I'm going to tease Coach Dahl a minute because she's moving up and down this floor like she's fully rehabbed from that injury she's had. She hasn't sat down all game. And about 3 months ago, she was riding around with one of those knee wheelchairs or walking around with one of those knee wheelchairs. And that thing is probably way deep in the garage now, how she's moving. Free throws are good. West LA gets the lead back. Wandick to Mendez. A little bit of contact. However, no fouls called, and Vieira with the rebound. Nice shooter's touch by Lauren Jones. West LA with their hands full. Nice entry pass. Great ball movement by the Renegades. Gets Mendez the open shot, and it's money. How about that ball movement by the BC women? Steal by Deja Wandick, and another outlet for Rodriguez, who scores the bucket. Renegades go up 30-29. And Coach Paula Dahl is hyped. How about the intensity on the defensive end for the Renegades as Viela charges, and another great defensive play by Brianna Mendez. West LA appearing to fall apart. Coach Dahl high-fiving the whole bench. Carino throws it to the bench. Unforced turnover at the wrong time. Renegades up 30-29 with 6:38 to play. It's been a great day in the Gil Bishop Sports Center. I have my Uncle Manuel, the legend, driller and only state champion Renegade in history, Craig. Evan Johnson is saying, hey, Kenny, we still got a game to play as she hits that runner. Oh, I was about to say Deja just got away with a shuffle, but she didn't. Great call by the official. And that'll be a travel and another back-to-back unforced turnover by the Renegades. See a couple of Renegade football players in the building. Shane Jones, my other cousin, had a great year as a freshman. Shot is missed out on the Renegades. One of the things I like to do is highlight the other athletes who come and support other sports. As number 30 is subbed in for Jones for West LA. Still haven't got a name on her. But it's always important for athletes from other sports to come in and support the other programs. Nice entry pass and positioning by Viela. Oh, and they called Jasmine Rodriguez for carrying. Renegades, as soon as they get up, make a couple of mistakes. 3 straight unforced turnovers. And now Coach Dahl's a little bit more serious as she talks to Coach Clarence. West LA's offense has been very fluid and efficient from a moving standpoint. They're not standing around being stagnant. They're getting good shots. And a monster block by Jasmine Rodriguez. Such a good block that she gets a pat on the back from Andrea Riley, the sophomore forward out of Westchester High School. Said, good block, girl. Wandick with the rebound after the missed 3. And it looks like we'll see Miss Janice Green after the first dead ball. Carino with the runner comes up short. Oh. Heaven Johnson, sophomore point guard, using that low center of gravity to get around the Renegade defender and earn 2 free throws. She makes the first one count, extending that lead to 4 points. And Janice Green just checked in for Miss Carino. Abby Carino just went to the bench. Entry pass to Stone, pump fake by Rodriguez. Wandick to set back up. Another entry pass to Stone. Oh, give and go, and we got a foul from behind on Andrea Riley. West LA bench didn't like that. And that's most of the boos are coming from the West LA men's team. You would think that they would be nice to the officials how that game ended on their behalf. But let me leave them alone. Deja Wandick to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good. I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in and viewed the game on Bakersfield.com. If you did, you got some jewels from the legends. Offensive rebound by Stone. And the putback is off target by Mendez. And Johnson pushing the issue. And she hits the runner. West LA playing calm, cool, and collective. Extending that lead. And Stone takes that 15-footer, and that's money. Aubrey Stone, the 5'10 sophomore out of Ridgeview High School, is having a great game today, getting the start on sophomore night. Now Stone playing some defense, gets the block. Mendez also with some good defense. Now you got Deja Wandick, 3-on-2, Renegades with numbers. Wandick all the way in. Green with the rebound and put back. Coach Paula Dahl encouraging the defense to get their hands up. They're in a 1-2-2 zone. Maybe a bit of a matchup zone. Yep. Bit of a 1-2-2 matchup zone. Oh, we got Miss Rodriguez getting caught on the check. Definitely was a foul. Got caught with her hand in the cookie jar, I should say. Couldn't even get that out, Diana. The cookie jar. Oh, and we have an offensive foul. Wow. And now that's what you call great officiating. And Coach Twan Herring is extremely confused. And he's asking the official, how was that call switched? Ball inbounded to Mendez. Wandick attacking the basket with the runner. No good. Rebound Green. No good. Johnson with the outlet gets it to Jones. Jones gets blocked. Blocked on the play. Blocked on the play by Jasmine Rodriguez with her second block, and the bench is going crazy. Victoria Trevino over there imitating the block. I told my Uncle Manuel that Jasmine Rodriguez, the sophomore out of Foothill, was a sight to see. Man-to-man defense now for the Renegades. And reverse layup is no good and tipped out of bounds by Ayana Alano. And we have a game, ladies and gentlemen. 2:50 remaining to play in the third quarter. Renegades doing well moving the basketball. Skip pass by Mendez. Now entry pass to Stone. Back to Wandick. No good. Oh, hustle play by Mendez. Saves the basketball. Creating the next opportunity, and Stone gets the shot, and Mendez with another offensive rebound. Whoa, Viella with the steal, and she's fouled immediately by Aubrey Stone, but how about the effort on the offensive end by Brianna Mendez? And now we'll see a sub come in for West LA. That'll be Andrea Riley coming in for number 30, who's playing a fantastic game for West LA. Definitely would like to have her name, but I don't think I'm going to get it. 37-35 with 2 minutes to play in the third. Viella to Jones, and that's no good. Or to Riley, I should say. Rodriguez with the runner, and it's good, and we're tied at 37. Tony Parker-esque floater by Jasmine Rodriguez. And they go back to that 1-2-2 matchup zone, trying to confuse West LA a little bit. Seems they're doing a good job until that wide open three by Viella, and it's money. Viella is a player. All 5'7" of the sophomore from Carson High School. She is a player. Skip pass to Rodriguez. She controls it, scoops it in with the right, and it's no good. But the effort by Johnese Green on the boards gets the second opportunity. And Coach Twan Heron is going crazy for West LA because he's seeing his young ladies be outworked right now on the boards. First free throw, no good for Johnese Green. And we'll get our first look at Miss Trevino coming in for Aubrey Stone. And also number 30 coming in for Andrea Riley for West LA. Johnese Green makes the second. And we'll get Veda Lewis in for Green. Veda Lewis had a great first half. This will be her first action of the second half. And I guarantee you West LA did not expect BC women's basketball to come out and compete like they are doing today. But they're playing a high-value brand of basketball, but nice give and go by West LA earns Miss Johnson a trip to the free throw line as she's fouled on the runner attempt. And that'll be Veda Lewis's first personal foul. making it the 4th team foul. Oh, and Miss Johnson in and out on the free throw, and she knows how important these free throws are. This is a 2-point lead that she's trying to extend. Misses the first, makes the second. Wandick at the top of the key. Deep three by Rodriguez, and it's no good, but guess who's on the boards? Miss Mendez. Rodriguez with the runner. That's going to be short. Out of bounds to West LA. West LA has been very consistent when it comes to running offense and getting good shots, but however, they just turned it over as I said it. The pass from Viela got away from her, and Jones couldn't handle it, leading to the turnover. West LA still holding on to that 3-point lead. Rodriguez with the three at the buzzer, and it's no good, and it'll be 4th quarter when we come back after the break with Renegades trailing by 3, 41-38.
From the growers and winemakers to the tasting room staff, sales teams, and business owners, wine is an iconic image of California. At Rabobank, we know that viticulture and enology are an important part of the Golden State's business climate. They're industries in which growing businesses require a financial partner who understands the unique challenges they face every day. As one of the world's largest lenders to the wine industry, Rabobank provides local expertise, access to a global financial network, exclusive research, and educational resources. We're committed to nurturing and investing in California's wine network. We are Rabobank, driven to do more for the people and communities we serve.
Welcome back to BC basketball. BC women trailing West LA women 41-38. At the beginning of the 4th quarter, Renegades lineup, we have Deja Wandick, Jasmine Rodriguez, Brianna Mendez, Victoria Trevino, and Veda Lewis. And Trevino gets the entry pass to Lewis on a nice one. Nice entry pass. Heaven Johnson from the right wing swings it to Jones. West LA with the turnover, and that's Deja Wandick looking to finish, and she blows the layup. Nice hustle. Nice hustle by Viela. And we have a quick timeout, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. You know, definitely have to admire the spirit of the BC women's basketball team. To fight back versus the #1 team in the conference, 4-0 West LA. They're 19-8 overall, while our BC women's basketball team is 8-15 overall and 1-3 in conference. We got Mendez and Deja Wandick trying to pump each other up, figuring out who's going to play guard since they got Miss Trevino down in the post. And I think I just might have landed a special guest for my 4th quarter. One of the most explosive Renegade football players and former drillers. I'll see if he makes it up here before I spoil that surprise. 40-43. West LA clinging to this 3-point lead, but BC Renegade defense playing a much better brand of basketball. Nice move and fadeaway jumper comes up short. Jasmine Rodriguez pushing the issue 1-on-3. Almost comes up with it. And guess what? With 8:17 remaining to play, and West LA still hanging on to that lead, I just got a special guest in the building, my little Cuddy, and one of my son's best friends, Shane Jones. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You?
Fantastic, man. I just wanted to get you up here. You know, I don't get to have much one-on-one time with you guys when I'm broadcasting games as Jasmine Rodriguez takes the deep three, but definitely wanted to have time to tell you how proud of you I am, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Watching you work, carry on that Renegade tradition of me and your other big cousin, Justin Jones, and the rest of the people. I had my Uncle Manuel Calvin up here earlier. You know, our family is so interwoven into the fabric of Bakersfield College. It makes us feel so much better to see the tradition continue to carry on.
Yeah, I feel you.
7:18 remaining to play. West LA clinging to a 1-point lead. Heaven Johnson attacks the basket and gets the runner and lets her bench know it. So Shane, you're a 2-sport guy. I was an 8-sport guy. We got multiple skill sets. Do you miss basketball as much as I think you do?
Yeah, I miss it a lot. I wish I could still play it, but I just do what I'm best at now and just play football.
Absolutely. So speaking of football, you know, interesting year that we had, you know, dealing with the quarterback situation as Dejuan Dick commits the turnover. We'll get Aubrey Stone in for Victoria Trevino, but one of the things that I like best about our team this year, this past season, was the fact that we continued to battle every game. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I liked about you was no matter where you played, you gave your best effort.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure you didn't go into the year expecting to play most of your snaps at receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was called upon, you did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you, my favorite play of the year was when you mossed the guy in the 30th anniversary. That was homecoming.
Yeah.
Because after you did it, the first thing I looked at was all the OGs on the sideline and how hyped they was.
Yeah, I ran right to the end zone where they was at, too.
That was dope, man. I was so proud of you when you did that. Because more than anything, every play you make is a continued reminder of everybody else who went through things like you went through and what I once went through with a knee injury at senior year in college, right when I'm expected to get drafted. I had the same kind of experience where I got an injury at a different time. But the plays and the success that you have after that are what are going to inspire the next generation, man.
Yeah, I got you.
45-42, West LA with the long three at the buzzer is no good. Dejuan Dick sets up the Renegade offense. Entry pass to Aubrey Stone. So Shane, let's talk about the spring. I know we got a great spring program as Jasmine gets the steal and timeout by West LA. We'll stay here. But let's talk about spring expectations. What's your spring going to look like from a workout perspective?
We work out basically Monday through Thursday, and we do a lot of lifting and a lot of running. So when the season starts, we all going to be ready.
Beautiful. Some of the best strength and conditioning coaches in the building.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Peters, great dude. Coach Chudy, I'll tell you one of my Coach Chudy stories. You know, as a player, I came in as a freshman, too, as a driller. Started every game, just like you did. You know, so I'll talk about the myth of people saying that local players come up here and don't play. It's a myth. If you deserve to play, you're going to play.
Yeah.
You know, if you work to earn the spot, you're going to get the spot. I had the opportunity to do that. You had the opportunity to do that. The spring that you have is going to prepare you for that next expectation. For Coach Chudy, for me, I hated hearing him yell. So what made me a great player was to make sure I didn't mess up again because I don't want to hear this dude's mouth.
Yeah.
Right? So how was the experience with Coach Chudy for you?
He cool. It's funny, like, I like seeing him yell. It's just funny to me. But but now when he yelling at you, though, that's what's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny when he's yelling at you. Yelling at everybody else is funny. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. BC Renegade women continuing to hang around. You know, and I had to pull Shane up because, you know, you don't get the time like this with the guys. But it's off season, and one of the things I said I loved most about seeing you in here is the fact that you in here supporting the other sports. It's definitely important for all the programs to support each other, and that's what makes us great.
Yeah.
So as for Kamani, he graduates from AIT boot camp next month. We just bought 3 plane tickets last night.
Where to?
I'll be flying out to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri to watch your best buddy Kamani graduate from AIT training, man. So I'll be sending him this video of us having this quick interview, man, so he can watch it while he out there because they don't get much TV time. He get 1 phone call a week. He's still going through it. But one of the proudest moments was sharing the moments that you had while he was gone, because that's what he would do. He would call and ask about everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, guys are doing good, man. So, you know, you continue doing the great work, and just know you're surrounded by family, you're surrounded by greatness, and you're not alone. We're here for you, man.
I got you.
All right, baby. Keep up the great work. Shane Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back with BC basketball with 3:40 remaining to play.
Every day, the headlines ring out about another data breach or some new cyber threat. In today's high-tech business world, a lack of network and data security can cause catastrophic problems. The solution is so simple. Grapevine MSP Technology Services. Grapevine MSP is Bakersfield's leading provider of managed IT services. IT consulting, data backup, disaster recovery, cloud services, computer repair, and Mitel phone systems. Grapevine MSP has the fastest service response times in the Valley, and they understand that downtime costs your business money.
Growth starts small, from a seed or an idea or a plan for your future. And with the right tools, the right guidance, things start to happen. At Rabobank, we know about growth because we provide banking for communities grounded in agriculture, helping people like you and communities like ours thrive with the right banking solutions. It's why at Rabobank, we roll up our sleeves to go to work for you. We're Rabobank. Let's talk.
Welcome back to BC basketball. Kenny Calvin and Shane Jones, 2 driller boys, 2 renegades, 2 members of the Chudy gang. But right now, we're trying to root our BC women's basketball team to a victory versus the conference leading West LA roster. And I think we got a shot. Delph with the miss. Wandick looking to attack, gets it to Rodriguez. Skip to Mendez, back to Rodriguez. Oh, that should have been a shot, and she passes up the open shot. Gets it back to Stone, and that was a little bit of contact. Oh, Stone saves it to Mendez, who misses. Point blank range. Tension is getting tight with 2:40 remaining to play. Definitely going to be a great finish. You know, Shane, one of the stories I like to tell, I told it earlier because Uncle Manuel was here. As West LA continues to attack inside and coming up empty. Multiple attempts. Oh, and they say it's off white. But I was telling Uncle Manuel how I earned my scholarship my sophomore year was versus West LA. I was responsible for 5 turnovers myself. I had 2 picks, block punt, block field goal, and a strip for a touchdown. So I love seeing West LA come. Anytime they're around, I feel like I'm about to win. 3-point shot, no good. Save attempt by Viela. Unsuccessful. Renegades still with a chance to tie the game up, trailing by 3. Jasmine Rodriguez, Deja Wandick, Ortega, Stone, and Mendez. And we got a foul on Viela. She didn't like that at all. Very feisty is number 22, Adrina Viela, the sophomore guard out of Torrance, California. So, Shane, I got to get you on a Renegade report this spring before the year over so we can talk about season expectations.
All right, for sure.
We shoot the show Thursday at 11 with the greatest director in the world, Miss Diana. So we're going to have Mr. Yuri contact you and set that up. 1:55 remaining to play. Let's get serious. Jasmine Rodriguez gets it in to Stone. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Wandick. Rodriguez to Mendez. Deep three, in and out. That shot would have tied the game. Johnson setting up the offense for West LA. Nail-biting time for the Renegade defense, needing to stop. Time getting short. 1:27 remaining to play. West LA offense, continuous motion. They get the pick and roll at the top and back cut, and it's blocked by Aubrey Stone. Huge block. As they tried the back cut, Aubrey said, I ain't having it. 1:17 remaining to play. Coach Claire Stevens and the rest of the staff pumped up. Oh, and that should be a shot clock violation. And now we have a Renegade down, and I believe that's Stone. But great defense by the Renegades. And Aubrey is up, one of the toughest people on the floor. Always mean mugging. I told her, smile sometime. She's tough, though. Great rebounder, one of the toughest interior defenders. A little bit of confusion. Stone thought she could stay in. However, they told her to pull out. And now we have the Renegades trailing by 3. Gabby Lopez came in for Stone. We have Jasmine. Gets it into Ortega, and it's blocked. Great block by Alano. Right on the perfect time, and it's 55 seconds remaining to play. West LA looking to milk as much clock as possible with a 3-point lead. Coach Dahl giving the official an earful. Nice movement by the West LA offense, and they get the bucket. Huge bucket, makes it a 4-point lead, and we got a Renegade timeout. We're going to stay here as it's going to be, oh, okay. We'll take a full break as it's going to be a full timeout. We'll be right back with the last 33 seconds of conference play.
Here at Three-Way Chevrolet, we have $24 million in inventory sitting on our lot that needs to be sold. Looking for a new car? We can help. Looking for a used car? We can help. Worried about your challenged credit or bankruptcy? We can help. This President's Weekend, we have everything on sale. Even this 2018 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab with over $10,000 off MSRP. So come on over to Three-Way Chevrolet, where we have selection, savings, and service. Your hometown dealership.
Now at Les Schwab Tires, save up to $200 on a set of 4 Toyo tires, including the Open Country AT2, which has been one of our best sellers. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing matters.
Current Schools Federal Credit Union has been the local choice to meet your financial needs. And just because we're local, you can still take us wherever your travels or life may be. From online and digital banking to mobile check deposit, Current Schools is always a tap away. Current Schools, together we have something special.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. 33.4 seconds remaining to play. 5-point deficit for the Renegades. Let's see what Coach Dahl drew up. We got Mendez for a 3 out of the corner with a foul, and she's fouled as she takes the 3. Huge mistake by Andrea Riley as she fouls Mendez as she's taking a deep three with 30 seconds remaining to play. The wrong thing you want to do. And this is getting interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Brianna Mendez heading to the line for three. Mendez misses the first. Mendez makes one of two. It'll be interesting to see what happens, whether made or miss. So now, Coach Dahl looking to put some speed on the floor for the defensive end. Gabby Lopez and Abby Carino. Gabby and Abby. Oh, and Brianna misses the second or the third. Makes only 1 out of 3, and now it's a foul game unless we can get this steal. Renegades can't get the steal. And now they need to foul, and they are not doing it. 16 seconds remaining to play. Going to hope for some missed free throws. And Renegades not in the bonus yet, so it's going to have to be a ton of fouling, but you really need steals at this point. West LA inbounds the ball. Quick foul by Carino. Have to admire how the Renegade women have fought back into this game. But at this point, unless you can get a quick steal, and I'm confused, as usually when a foul occurs when the ball isn't inbounded, it should be shots and the ball. And I believe that's what the officials are discussing right now. However, they stick with the call. Another foul on Gabby. Trying to hurry up and get to this bonus. And Gabby with 3 straight fouls to get to the bonus. Maybe women's basketball rules are different than men's basketball rules in this aspect. And these are somewhat important free throws. Making both could probably seal the deal, definitely. Lauren Jones, the freshman guard out of Hawthorne High School, makes both. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout for Coach Paula Dahl, and we're going to stay here. 6-point lead with 14.9 seconds to play, and I've definitely seen more interesting things happen with less time, so can't say that they're totally out, but you have to make shots. So Shane, what's your favorite memory of last season?
Just probably being able to play with the guys I play with. I'm going to miss them, knowing that they're not going to come back. But
Absolutely.
they doing bigger and better things, and that's what we want. So
it's inspiring to have teammates like that play at that level, right?
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to play on some great Renegade teams. We went 22-2 on my 2 years with 2 Potato Bowl championships as Renegades. Me and your other cousin, Justin Jones, won one of them together. Deep 3 from Rodriguez. Stone gets the rebound. She's going to be fouled. But we're a long way from the bonus. So really the Renegade women are just going to have to hope to make a 3 and get a steal and make another one to force some OT. Rodriguez from the corner, and that rebound to West LA, and that's probably going to do it as Rodriguez fouls. But at this moment, we may as well just say congratulations to West LA's women on securing the conference championship. As always, it's been an honor and a privilege to do what I do as part of Bakersfield College legacy. As a former player, former coach, and now a sports media professional, I appreciate everybody who makes things possible. Director-producer Diana Oliveris, Bakersfield.com. Todd Hanson, Keith Ford, Brandon Urie, Athletic Director Sandy Taylor, President Sonia Christian. This has been Bakersfield College basketball in the end of our regular conference schedule. Hopefully we get invited to some playoff basketball, but if not, the next time you will hear from me will more than likely be when I am calling plays for the amazing man to my right who's got taller than me now. Wow, man, all my son's friends and got taller than me and stuff. Mr. Shane Jones, thanks for joining me in the booth.
I got you.
I'm proud of you, baby.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
I will.
This is Kenny Calvin, Diana Oliveris, Mr. Joseph on camera. Thank you for everything from the Palace on Panorama to Mansion on the Mountain. See you next time.
Buying a pre-owned vehicle from an online company can be risky, especially if the vehicle is not seen in person before the purchase. At Three-Way Chevrolet, we want you to search and compare the inventory on our website, but then come in to the dealership and test drive our vehicles. Let us take the risk out of your buying experience. Buy from the dealer you trust, and when you step up to certified pre-owned, confidence comes standard. A 172-point inspection and reconditioning along with 2 factory-backed limited warranties and roadside assistance add up to a value you can depend on and a vehicle you can trust from Three-Way Chevrolet, your hometown dealership.